You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy vault your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Happy Monday, my friend.
Happy Monday.
What an amazing weekend. We had like 16 inches of snow on Saturday, so I got to hang out at home. I got a bunch of projects done. And then yesterday I spent the day with the babies. It was so
my husband was home for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we actually went on a real adult date, no children.
I saw on Facebook.
Yep. It's very nice to have his undivided attention for a few hours. And then yesterday was a lazy Sunday. It was wonderful.
Yes, I feel refreshed. I think it took me, when did we were at a family reunion? It's taken me until this weekend to recover.
I would agree. And Adam had me all screwed up too. He's like, oh, we lose an hour of sleep this weekend. And I wasn't even thinking about the date. And then we woke up and we both looked at our phones and I was like, looking around at the clocks. I'm like, I don't think. So we went to bed at like 8 o'clock on Saturday night to try to deal. But it was sleep we both needed. We were both conked out, like,
Oh yeah.
Dead.
I'm not gonna lie. Friday night I was in bed at 7:30. I was so exhausted.
Yep. I feel like, God, it sucks getting old.
Yeah. So I was listening to a mastermind, always, you know me, I'm always listening. And they were talking about training when it comes to the philosophy of real estate and training when it comes to the activity of real estate. And Matt Teeter, who ran the mastermind, he literally said, look at your schedule if you're an agent and what you have on your training calendar. And then if you're a market center or leadership, look at your training calendar and go through the exercise of putting like a circle next to the philosophy of real estate and then a square or something next to the action of real estate. And
Wow.
where do you have more? Right?
Because I hope philosophy is not taking up a good chunk of it.
Right. Because let's define philosophy of real estate. When we talk about training the philosophy of real estate, what is that?
Well, it's the ignites. It's the classes where we're showing them, here's what you have to do to get people into your world. And here are the buttons you push. And let's do it together on fake people or yourselves or people you already have. But then we expect them to go out into the world and take the few action steps and do it every single day. So some of our classes mix both, but they have to continue the actions when they leave. Right.
And I mean, it's the fearful and fearless conversation, right? We have this conversation all the time. It will never go away. When we action train, we get some of that fearfulness out of the game. So when you're looking at if you're an agent or in whatever business and you're looking at training, what training is going to get you into action versus what training is just going to give you the vision and the idea?
The vision and the idea is what holds them all back too. No, you are never going to know. And we've said this, we'll say it till we're blue in the face. You can walk into any situation and it is never going to be the same. No call is going to be the same. You can prep and never use the info. It just makes you feel better. Mm-hmm. It just boosts your confidence. So those who stay in this learning based where I have to know everything, friends, every call is different. Every interaction, every buy, every sell, every interaction with a market center leader or client is going to be different. There is no way we can queue you up for every situation. This is one of those rip off the Band-Aids and go.
Right. And when we talk about action, because, and I got an email over the weekend, somebody was watching Ignite, and during Ignite, I was talking about the 180 things you do when you sell a piece of real estate. And their response back to me was like, I can't ask that question because I don't know what those 180 things are. Well, how do you discover what those 180 things are? Like, what action steps can you take to get the information? Or, I can't hold an open house because I don't know how to hold an open house. So what action steps can you take to learn how to hold an open house properly? Right.
Those are all excuses.
Well, and I hear you. And if a brain is not trained a certain way, like, we forget, it's the curse of knowledge. We're part of Keller Williams. We know. However,
but there's no reason for somebody who is new in this world to not have it. It's all about the energy and taking action on going to the classes. Our market centers offer a ton of training. You don't have to go to all. Our region is one of the regions that has a ton of Zoom trainings. You don't have to go to all. And if you can't go to those, you still have to self-discover. Because, friends, at the end of the day, I'm going to be the mean one today. Tiffany's on her nice train and I'm on my mean one. I'm on my hard-hitting Brooke train. I don't want your excuses. I want your actions and what you tried to do before coming to us. Because at the end of the day, you're still a business owner. And you can't sit there and get things handed to you as a business owner. You got to put sweat equity and you got to work your ass off. So no, they are excuses to me because we've given you the information. You just have to dial in. You just have to pull the Band-Aid off and dial in. There, I'm done being mean though, because that was
I know. So let me be the nice guy. So essentially, you can't control your first thought, but you can control every thought afterwards. So it's okay to say, I don't know how to do this. You can't let that freeze your action. So I don't know how to do this. If I did know how to do this, what would it look like? If I did know how to get the resources, where would I go? Right? I mean,
Google exists for a reason. Whether you get the wrong or correct info, you're starting somewhere. Start with the words KW open house and you'll find something. Reach out to others in your market center. They all have been in the same place you have been in, but I don't know how is no longer an option.
Right. In anything in life, not just real estate.
I'm trying to see where the little devil is that keeps pinching my toe. That's making me so mean this morning. You're the nice one today.
Well, because I'm well rested. I am relaxed. I am centered. I think it's a lot of Ed Milet and running the 3 days in 1 day activity. And you're 100% right, because there are people out there that are going to say right now, what happened to Tiffany? That's not the Tiffany I know.
What happened to Brooke? I'm sitting on a soapbox today because my feet don't reach the ground. It's, you had a great weekend. I had a great weekend as well. And I came into questions in my inbox that should not be asked from the people who asked it when there are plenty of resources and are upset that it's going to take me to today to respond. Right? We all have the ability to self-serve our needs for information. Nowhere in this email that I get today that says I've looked everywhere, I'm stuck. It's where do I find XYZ?
Yep.
Can you please get back to me? I need this ASAP. Why haven't you gotten back to me? Which I will, but this is not business ending. What this item is. And it's available on the front page of where we log in every day.
Truth. Yes. All right. So if we were to give people an affirmation, because we did not prep for this call.
Oh, yes. I'm a great fact finder.
I love it. So, and the action item is, the coaching action item is to look at your calendar and where are you doing action training? Action training in productivity, action training in opportunity growth, action training in every aspect of your life, because you are a whole person. There are 7 circles in your life per the one thing. And what are you doing to stay centered and whole and happy?
And my tech action item for you is going to be, when you take a class, that day you should be time blocked for after the class. Like, you need to do this. You need to put in, if the class goes an hour, the next half hour, you can't do anything else. but put into action and brain dump what you're going to do and set yourself up for tasks in the next few days. Because if you don't take action immediately, you're not going to take action. And one step further, if you're taking action and you need clarification, reach out to the person who taught that class or the leaders in your market center for clarification on very exact factual questions. Please leave the emotion out of it. 13 pages of why this upset you does not help us get to the root of the issue. Just tell me the issue. That's where I am today. Just tell me the issue.
I really do feel we're role reversing, man, because yeah, take the emotion and put it on the sideline.
I get it's upsetting. I do. I live in this world too.
Yeah.
Well, so thanks for joining our Flip Flop Monday with me, Brooke, and positive unicorn Tiffany. This will probably never happen again. So mark this day, March 6th, 2023 for role reversals. And we hope you have a great day.
Bye, my friend.